Hi guys, a question that a lot of you asked when I was talking about diastasis is how to check it on yourself. So I wanted to do a little video about that for you. We do go into this in depth in the live that I did with Grainne, where she talks me through it. So that might be also helpful to watch. There's a lot more information in that live, but this is just a short video to kind of help guide you at home. As with all of these things, if it brings up questions, confusion, you're not sure about your own body, please do seek some help. I know it can be challenging when it comes to diastasis, but do try and chat to your GP or find a pelvic health physio if you're able to privately, who'll be able to guide you individually through a rehabilitation program. But I hope this little video might just help you understand, is it something that you need to be concerned about, or is it actually something that you're recovering well from and actually isn't an issue for you going forwards. So you can do this anywhere. I'm literally just on my bedroom floor. So just have a lie down with your legs bent, okay? And you need to be able to feel your whole tummy, because what we need to do is check from the bottom of your breastbone the whole way down to your pubic bone, so the whole way down the linear alba, which is that connective tissue between the six-pack muscles. So it's that connective tissue down the middle, okay? So you can just use one hand, 2 or 3 fingers, depending on your tummy, and just have a feel the whole way down. And what you're feeling for is sort of how springy it feels, but also if you can feel kind of between those tummy muscles. And just start by just softly feeling the whole way down, okay? All the way down to that pubic bone. Now what you want to do is just, you do a chin to chest, so just lifting your head up. And what I'm doing there now, I'm just doing the same thing again as I feel down. And what I can feel is that as I get down towards my belly button, I can actually sink further down. So what we're looking for when we check this is, yes, what the gap is, but actually what is the tension? So how much can I actually drop down into the tummy? Now at the belly button we'd expect, because there's obviously that little dip there anyway, and then you're also just going all the way down below, feeling for any tension, okay? Now obviously I've identified on me that this bit I could actually drop down a little bit more. So now I want to think, can I change that? The other thing I want you to try is, as you come up, as you drop down slowly, I want you to think, how far apart do they go? So as you come up, they'll hug around your fingers probably, and then as you go down, you're just feeling kind of how do they widen as well, because you want to know what you're like at rest as well as what you're like when you're doing a head lift movement, because we don't all walk around like this, thank goodness. So now as I do that again, I'm going to think about engaging my pelvic floor. Okay, so I'm going to engage my pelvic floor, lift again, and actually I can't dip down as far. There's a much firmer end there for me, what I can feel between my fingers, and drop down. Now if that doesn't change anything for you, maybe try breathing out as you do it. So breath out, see if that brings about any change. If that doesn't bring about any change, you may want to think about kind of a magnet on either side, drawing together. Try that again, drawing together. And again, for me, that brings about change as well. And relax down. So that's essentially how you check it. You're checking from the top to the bottom. You're checking for the width as well as the tension. But what you really want to see is, can you bring about change? Because if you can bring about change, that's really positive in the think of how we rehabilitate you, especially as physiotherapists. But if any of that is brought up, you're thinking, actually, it does feel like I've got quite a wide gap, or I really can't generate any tension down the middle, and I feel like it's quite soft, I can drop far down, that's really when you need to seek some help from a physiotherapist. So I hope this has been helpful. As I say, do check out Grainne's page at absolute.physio, and I'll share the live again for you to have a watch of.